believe in growing pains? I know I do. My growing pains include broken bones and extreme body piercings. The procedure I went through is called extended limb lengthening. I did extensive research to see whether or not I should undergo this procedure. In order for you to understand what extended limb lengthening is, I will talk about three things: who extended limb lengthening is recommended for, what extended limb lengthening is, what it does, what is the procedure, and also what are the benefits of extended limb lengthening. First of all, I will talk about who it is recommended for. According to the Rubin Institute of Advanced Orthopedics website, concludes that a person with one leg shorter than the other, also a person with arthritis, with bone deformities, and also conditions like mine, achondroplasia. The New York Times says achondroplasia is a genetic deformity that makes your bones, limbs, not grow as a normal average person's. So, if you have one of these conditions, you're a candidate for extended limb lengthening. But before you choose to do extended limb lengthening, let me tell you a little bit more about it. This is a recent x-ray of my arm. First, they break the bone, put pins in to stabilize the broken bone, and then they pull the bone apart. And right here you would see the shadowy white stuff is new bone forming. They found out that broken bones heal themselves, and so that's what the new bone is. So far, I've gained 4.3 centimeters in my arms. I do a quarter turn each time, and you just do it like that. Just kidding. And it's not painless. It's painless, I promise. With drugs. Okay, anyway. There's also, this is my first leg lengthening, and as you can see, there is not as much white in the picture, because I wasn't eating as well because I was on narcotics, and I lost my appetite pretty much. So, people with one leg shorter than the other are luckier than people with achondroplasia because they usually only have one fixator, unlike achondroplasia who has 4 fixators for their legs. So, these are normal screws that you find in a toolbox, and as you can see in this picture, it was just not even screwed in all the way. Also, you should also know that pin care is a must for this procedure. You must take care of your pins daily. According to the Rubin Institute of Advanced Orthopedics pamphlet, which is limb lengthenings, discharge pamphlet that they give you on discharge, they say that redness, if it's tender, also if it's warm around the pin sites, if the patient has a fever or excessive discharge, those are signs of an infection. So if you have these signs, you should take antibiotic as soon as possible. Pull therapy. Therapy is a very important part of this procedure. It's also recommended that you go into a specialist place for therapy. I went to Baltimore, Maryland, because people around here, therapists around here, don't come across this every day. People down there do. Pull therapy was fun because I got to walk. Right over here are pin sites, and they're unwrapped. So they had to monitor the water to see if there's enough chlorine and chemicals so we all don't get an infection, because there's other people with open pin sites in the water also. Land therapy was 2 hours long, and that room was full of screams and even sometimes laughs. But I pretty much lived in this wheelchair for 4 months because I could not walk, because I had 4 fixators. Unlike people with 1 fixator, they can walk with crutches. So, since I was in this wheelchair, I understand how our world does not accommodate people with handicaps as much as they should. Clearly, then, this procedure takes a lot of hard work and determination. So, there are so many benefits. For example, people with one leg longer than the other, they don't have to use a shoe lift anymore. Also, people with achondroplasia, they can go in a car without putting pedal extenders on. They can shop more freely and reach things off shelves. Also, they can shop and get things buy them off the shelves like clothes and don't have to worry about hemming the items. Also, people don't have to use as many stools anymore, like use a stool for the kitchen sink, for example. There are so many benefits. As you can see right here, this was before my first surgery. I was 3'11" 3/4. Then, after my first surgery, I was 4'6". Then my last surgery, I became 5 foot. I gained a foot total. So it's very important, and I'm so glad I did it. In conclusion, I hope you understand what extended limb lengthening is better. So if you see me around campus, you'll know what these things are instead of looking at me funny. Alright, and also, I hope you know who it's recommended for, what the procedure includes, and also, what are the benefits. Thank you for watching.